Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about the phenomenal astrological week ahead. And it's going to be phenomenal. I really feel that this is a major shift in the universe week for us, and a lot is going on. So I'll start with Wednesday. Wednesday is the day so many of us have been looking forward to. I mean, wow. Mercury, the planet of communication, how we gather and process information, will go direct after 3 torturous weeks of going retrograde. And Mercury retrograde has its uses. However, it can be without mercy. Mercury retrograde has been pretty vicious this time around. So I talk to people who've lost their vacation pictures. I talk to people who've lost important documents. I talk to people who've missed important meetings. I've talked to people who've forgotten important things. This Mercury retrograde has been quite something. However, it will be over on Wednesday, January 18th, and thank goodness. Now then, also on January 18th, the sun, which is the life force, it's the energy that keeps us going, that helps us identify ourselves, the energy that rules the heart, is together, we call it conjunct in astrology, together with the planet Pluto. And Pluto is the planet of power, control, transformation, life, as well as moving on, sometimes called death. Pluto is, just as importantly, the planet of honesty, especially self-honesty. And Pluto is the planet of healing. And we can heal by being honest with ourselves. So the sun, the I amness, together with the transformational healing aspects of honesty, be honest with yourself. This is a great time. What you do with that information, that's up to you. But be honest with yourself. Let your heart breathe freely. It beats within and it keeps us going. But we restrict it with all of the ways that we cover who we really are, what we're really about. Life is not necessarily pretty, and we are not necessarily spotless in it. However, let us take a look at ourselves and absolve ourselves of the guilt, absolve ourselves of the guilt of all of the things that we hide from our consciousness. But we know those things, once you hide them, they begin to run the show from the background. Now is the time to bring it forward. Sun conjunct Pluto, excellent. This is an opportunity for you to see what your triggers are, for you to see what your buttons are, and for you to disarm them. Now, the next thing that will happen is on Friday, the sun will enter the sign Aquarius. It leaves Capricorn, good old solid. You can count on it. You know exactly what it's going to be like, Capricorn. And it moves into Aquarius. And Aquarius is kind of a free-for-all sign. You never know what Aquarius is going to do. They are unique. They have permission from the universe to be different at all times from everyone, and sometimes different than they were to themselves a minute ago. It's pretty phenomenal. Aquarius rules genius, it rules insight, it rules the ability to see beyond what other people see. That's why it rules visionaries. So this is a time of the visionary. Aquarius is also the sign of the humanitarian. So this is a time that we can come together and we can approach life from the perspective of what works for all of us, as opposed to the old way of approaching life, which is it's all about me. And I'm in favor of it's all about me. I love it. But not when it selfishly, negatively, selfishly blocks us from progressing as not only a species, but as a world, as part of the universe. The next thing that will happen is the next day after the sun goes into Aquarius, the moon, we have the new moon in Aquarius. So we have immediately the sun has gone into a new sign And immediately following that, the moon has gone into the same sign at the same degree. We call that a new moon. This new moon in Aquarius is kind of foretelling what the next 20 years will be like. The new moon and this whole 30 days of Aquarius will give us an idea of what the next 20 years will be like. Why do I say that? Because in March, the planet Pluto, the planet of transformation, is going to leave Capricorn and move into Aquarius. And it'll be there for about 19 or 20 years. So when the new moon comes in, the new moon, the sun and the moon together, that makes the new moon. New beginnings, new ways of moving forward. Great. A lot of power there. Got an idea? Now is the time. This new moon, the sun and the moon, is also conjunct together with Pluto. The force is definitely with us, and it's for us. And we are going to be given an opportunity to move forward, to leave behind that does not serve us, that doesn't serve, period. We're going to be given an opportunity to tap into the power force of the universe and to have that power force work for us. So there's a little ceremony or ritual that I think would be great for that, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But first, I want to talk to you about moon water. Every new moon and every full moon, an excellent time to make and to use, in whatever way you choose, moon water. How do you make moon water? Well, you take water in your favorite cup, vessel, whatever, and you put that water on a windowsill, or you put it wherever the rays of the moon are likely to fall on it. For those of you who feel comfortable putting this vessel outside your house, great. Make sure, though, whether it's inside or out, whether it's a cup or a huge pail, make sure it's always covered. Why? Because critters get into it. Critters can find their way into water no matter what. And you really don't want to provide a swimming pool for some stray insect. So cover your vessel and allow the moon's rays to fall on it. Now then, there are people who say, well, I don't have a window or a place that I could put it outside. Just getting the water into the vessel and putting it where, if you did have a window that had the moon's rays falling in it, where that would be. Just put it there and set your intention that it's drawing what you need. So after about 3 days of past the new moon or the full moon, in this case the new moon, then it's ready to use. You can sip it, you can drink it if you want, the whole cup all at once, or sip it gradually, taking it in. You can pour a little in your bath water, or you can pour a little in your food as you cook. It's really great. And this moon water is going to be super, super, super powerful, because we've got the sun and the moon just moving into Aquarius, forecasting what the next 20 years will be like. And we've also got Pluto, the planet of great power, change, and transformation, as well as healing and honesty. We have Pluto conjunct that new moon. So this will be powerful moon water indeed. Now, on to the ceremony or ritual. Make a list of 6 wishes or things that you want to manifest, in your life. And there's no end to this. Usually there's an end, but 6 things you want to have, 6 qualities. Every new moon, read that list. Just read it and watch how gradually your life shifts and changes to accommodate those new things. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that'll alert you to the opportunities that will help you bring in the things on your wish. And take the appropriate action. Don't just sit there like a bump on a log saying, well, I wrote the list and I say something on the new moon, I read it. There are things that will be presented to you. Oh, there's an opportunity. I could do this. That's what you need to do. You help yourself. You help the universe help you. And within a year and a half to 2 years, you will find, if you're faithful with this, that those things that you have on your list come to you. They come to you if they are truly yours. If they are not yours, they will not come, no matter how much you wish. But I'm pretty sure you're very clear about your value. This new moon, conjunct Pluto, is going to help you get even more clear and going to help you know what exactly you need to put on your wish list. And if you find that you don't know what to put on your wish list, if you can't think of 6 things, trust me, you do know in your heart you are blocking in some way, probably because society or culture that you came from told you that it wasn't nice to ask for things for yourself. Well, if you don't ask for things for yourself, how are you ever going to get what you want? So begin it now. This is a very, very powerful time. We are blessed, we are protected, and we're ready for this. So lots of joy. I will see you again.